Hello YouTube. I have a deck profile that I am super excited to show you. It is the Imperialdramon red-purple deck. First time doing this deck profile. If this deck profile gets 100 likes, I will upload a special video to YouTube where you get to see this deck played. Because I know some of you like to watch videos, so we're going to do that. This is my take on the deck, though. It is good, and it's not just, what I'm going to show you in that video if it goes live. But it's also good against the meta. I've established the deck to a point where it has my 66% win rate against Tier 1 decks. So it is doing very well against Bloom and Melga and a few other decks that are good as well. If you guys like the deck and the content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on notification bell, and smash potatoes. So that way you know when all these basic Digimon videos go live. So the only eggs are the Demi-Mirrors, just the 4 of it. We want consistent eggs, nothing else does anything in the deck. We just want it to die, and then you draw a card and discard a card. It's very important in this deck to discard cards because you need your combo pieces in the graveyard. That's it. Okay, moving on to rookies. We're playing 4 copies of Destiny Draw Vmon. On play, discard an Imperialdramon, or free to draw 2. Literal D-draw, and evolves on a purple, so it's fine. Inheritable gives your purple plus 2000 DP during your turn, so it's a nice benefit. It's really cool. We play 4 copies of Wormmon. On play, you reveal the 3 copies of your deck. You add a purple or red card with free, or 1 card with Imperialdramon in its name to your hand, then trash a card among them, place the rest in the bottom in any order. So, again, we talked about how having cards in the graveyard is super important. An ideal Wormmon hard play is you add a free card or whatever, then you mill a free card. That's how it works. And the Inheritable gives you Retaliation. Retaliation can come up sometimes, so it's good to have. The only other rookie you're playing in this deck are 4 copies of Gazimon. Gazimon's really good in this deck because it is purple rookie, which is super important. Memory Denial is also really important. I find that this deck does struggle against things that gain memory and can outpace you through memory. So this is good to have. Like, there's only a few other rookies I would have considered using in the deck that I'm not really getting into in this video. But for Gazimon, I think has been perfect for me, and I wouldn't change it right now, to be honest. 12 rookies, that's it. We're going to move on to the champions. Champion lineup is straightforward. We're playing 4 copies of Flamedramon, and we're playing 4 copies of Shadramon. They do the same thing. So I'm just going to read to you one, basically. Activate one of the effects below. You may Digivolve one of your other Digimon into a red level 4 Digimon card with freeness traits for its evolution cost. This one is purple. Vice versa, right? Alternatively, the second effect you can activate is you may DNA Digivolve this Digimon and one of your other Digimon into a card with DNA Digivolution cost. So in case you haven't figured it out yet, the ideal combo is you have 2 rookies on the field, right? You have your 2 rookies. Doesn't matter what they are because both of them evolve on red or purple. You evolve one of them into one, basically, and then you use this to evolve into a red level 4 Digimon, which you can just do like this, basically. And then you can use the DNA Digivolve here to DNA Digivolve, and then they both have inheritable end of turn DNA Digivolve, just like the Godamons from the Mastermon Godamon. You know what I'm talking about. So it lets you just go all the way up, that's the combo. That's the combo of the deck. That's what the deck does. It lets you go all the way up into your level 6 if you have it all. But we'll get there in a second. The other champion we play is 4 copies of Eismon Scatter Mode. The On Deletion Graceful Charity is very strong. We don't play the one of Eismon in the deck because it does nothing for us. It's not a combo contributor. We don't play random shit like that. You know what I mean? We don't need it. It's not necessary. And that's all. That's really all it comes down to. You want your free cards. The Eismon cards are not free, which is part of the reason we don't play the one of Eismon. So hopefully that helps. And that's it for the champions. So far, if you've noticed, the deck is super consistent, and it's playing all 4 of so far. It's a reason for that. I want the deck to be as consistent as possible. Ultimates. 4 copies of Imperialdramon. DNA Digivolving. With DNA Digivolving, you play a Dino Bee from your trash. On Deletion, play a Vmon from your trash. That's crazy. And then your turn, Inheritable, Security +1 if you're an Imperialdramon. And then we play 4 copies of Dino Beamon. By the way, these DNA Digivolve on a red champion, purple champion for 0. Yeah. When DNA Digivolving, you play a Imperialdramon from your trash for free. On deletion, you play a Wormmon from your trash for free. Same shit. And then your turn, while this has Imperialmon in its name, it can attack your opponent's unsuspended Digimon. It gives you access to Judgment of the Blade in your Imperial deck, which can be really fucking strong. If your opponent has a big black War Greymon or something on the field, you have trouble getting rid of it, no problem, just fucking kill it. Easy peasy. No issues. Yeah, so how it works, again, the combo. Let's go to level 6s first, and I'll show you guys the full combo here, in case you don't know what it is. We're playing 4 copies of Imperialdramon Dragon Mode. Now we're talking about the Megas. So, DNA Digivolves on top of a red Ultimate and purple Ultimate for no cost. Really good. When DNA Digivolving, your opponent chooses one of their Digimon, deletes the rest, then Blitz. And then Blitz. So it's a pseudo board clear with Blitz. Then when attacking once per turn, it gets 2000 DP for the turn. And then you may Digivolve this Digimon into an Imperialdramon Fighter mode in your hand for its Digivolution cost. And because it's the final top-end combo piece, we're only playing 3. 3 copies of Fighter mode. But don't be mistaken, because this card is absurdly powerful. So, it evolves for 2 on a Dragon mode. Any Imperial Dragon mode. So you could do fun things in your life, like evolve this on a blue-green Imperial Dragon mode for fun, because why not? But that's okay. Otherwise, it costs 2 to evolve or 5 to evolve. Okay, whatever. It has piercing, so that's nice. So when you swing at something with a Dial Beam on Inheritable that can attack any Digimon, it pierces, which is nice. And then when Digivolving, you may return Imperial Dragon mode from the sources to the bottom of the deck to prevent your opponent's security effects from activating. And you heard that correctly. It's not tied to options. It's everything. Everything. No options, no tamers, no security Digimon. Nothing activates. It is a better Ancient Greymon. Or War Greymon, however you want to look at it. It just doesn't check any of those cards. If they checked, they just go to trash like any other Digimon card would. Very, very, very powerful card. It's absolutely crazy. Against hybrid decks, tamer decks, nonsense like that, option, crazy. And then on deletion, you play a Wormmon and Vmon from your trash. Like, so it even floats. If your opponent can destroy it somehow, you get bodies back. Yeah, no security is wild. And it is your combo top end, and by the time you go through your whole combo, you probably have this in hand. Which is why I'm okay playing 3 of it. That's it for the Digimon. No 7s, nothing else to play. We'll go into the combo at the end of the video. Alright. Options. I believe the best option in this deck that you can play are 4 copies of Mist Memory Boost. You mill 2, draw 1, place it in the battle area to later crack for 2 memory. Again, you want your pieces in the graveyard, or the discard pile, whatever you want to call it, and then you get a draw 2. So it replaces itself, and then you get 2 memory later. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. We play 3 copies of Crimson Blaze. Crimson Blaze is essential for things like Bloomlord, Jessamon, the mirror match, unironically, like really fucking hilarious. It reduces by 1 cost for each Digimon your opponent has, probably 6,000 or less, and your opponent can't play Digimon by card effects within the next turn. Card is absurd. It's a floodgate. I believe it's still one of the best cards in the format. We play 1 copy of Calling from the Darkness because it is at 1. Can't play more than that. We play 1 copy of Deathclaw. Deathclaw is just there as a 1-of to out annoying things, like floodgate rookies like Pomumon. Because if, they commit a Pomumon, and you can't, or a Pillowmon, and you can't play things by effects, what are you doing? You know what I mean? You're not playing the game. So the Deathclaw is just there to kind of help with that. The deck doesn't have any issue with that kind of stuff, in my opinion. You can kind of get rid of it kind of easily, but Deathclaw does make your life easy. Depending on how prevalent those cards are in the format, you may want to increase your copies of Deathclaw. Like, if I were to bring this to a regional, I might play more Deathclaw just to be safe. If you're playing in a locals where everybody's playing freaking Pomamon and Pillowmon, you also might want to increase your copies. That's it for our options. There's 2 cards left in deck. We're playing 1 copy of Tai Kamiya Memory Tamer. An extra security check on your Imperial Fighter mode. That can't check anything. That doesn't activate anything when it checks. Is incredibly strong. That's Memory Tamer as well. And the 1 of Analog Youth. You'd be surprised how clutch this card comes up. So when you play it, again, look top 3 cards, add a card to your hand, mill the rest. Combo enabling. But when your big stack dies, you get to hatch something in memory. It's come up where it's given me the magic number before to like pop a fighter mode and whatever after clearing all their security. I would like Deathclaw it, Analog Youth, and it actually gave me enough memory to like win that turn. It was kind of crazy, thanks to memory boosts, not using them, and you know what I mean. So Analog Youth, I do vouch for this card. You don't have to play it, and some people play more than 1 copy of it. That's all. That's it. Let me show you guys how the combo works real quick. And to show you the combo, you do need this card, that, this, and like any of this. All right. Cool. So whatever. Let's say you have this in trash and you have this in trash. This is your trash, okay? Sounds good. And you have, I don't know, you have this, and you have this. Okay, sounds good. So here's the combo, right? Even if you're at 0 memory, you can still do all this. You will evolve into Shadramon. You'll draw for Revolution. You'll use Shadramon's effect to Digivolve your Vmon into a red card from your trash. So you evolve into Flamedramon. Draw for Revolution. And you use this one to draw an effect to do a Jogress immediately. So we're going to Jogress here. Other way around because it is Dino B. So you're going to Jogress. You want to make sure your colors are proper. Into the Dino B. You draw a card, Revolution. Use Dino B to play Imperialdramon. And then you get the end of turn inheritable for DNA Digivolution. So you're going to go ahead and DNA Digivolve this into your Imperialdramon Dragon mode. Draw for Revolution. You're going to pseudo board clear, and then you're going to blitz. And then when attacking, you're going to gain 2,000, and you're going to evolve into fighter mode for 2. Draw for Revolution. You use fighter mode's effect. You bottom deck this, and nothing, and their security activates. And that's the combo. And that's Imperialdramon. That's Red Purple Imperialdramon. That's Heart and Soul. I will not call this a tier 1 deck, so don't put those words in my mouth. But the deck is very good. It can high roll out of your opponent, and with the right meta choices, it can do fine against the meta. The only issue it has is consistently doing so. If your opponent beats you before you can fill up your trash with your combo pieces, there's nothing you can do about it. But that's it for the deck profile. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and see you later. Bye.